Howdy, y'all. So on the next episode of Ricky's Big World, we gonna spill all the tea.
And I walk into this warehouse, all brick facade and everything else, and it was stunning inside. Chandeliers everywhere, just beautiful setting. And I get in there, and they greeted me. They were like, "Oh, Ricky, I'm so glad you're here," and everything else. And all of a sudden, they walk me through a tour, and I see some people in booths, and they're talking on microphones with headsets. I'm like, "Oh, well, are y'all a radio station or what's going on?" Well, no, we're actually a 900 number intimacy site. And I went, y'all do booty calls? Is that what you do, a booty call?
Back in the pizza world caverns, behind the test ovens, and in reality next to the bathrooms, it's Ricky's Big World.
Hey, and welcome back to another edition of Ricky's Big World. I'm Ricky, by the way. And please forgive my voice a little bit. I got the sinus drainage and all that stuff like that. So it's all right. Fine. All right. Roxanna Jana.
Hi.
Hi.
Welcome back.
Thank you for season
2.
Season 2, y'all.
It's been a year.
Happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary.
I can't believe it's been a year I've had to deal with you.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Yep.
You're welcome. Y'all miss me?
I did until just now.
So, as y'all know,
You and I feel like we're being so quiet because the restaurant's
it
empty.
So I'm here at the new restaurant. And it's before they open. And we're trying to get some things done early. But it's a lot nicer, or how shall I say bigger, than the old location.
It's definitely bigger. It's definitely bigger.
A lot bigger than the old location. But we don't have to be quiet. We can talk loud.
Yeah, we can talk. We're the only ones here. So I don't...
Besides staff.
Besides staff. But like, you and I were just... It was like almost like a library. Like we were... Oh, gosh. Yep.
So Bob did that. And then Roxanna Jana outlined it. So isn't that pretty? I'm back. Welcome back, Carter.
Yeah. Welcome back. It's been a while. We miss you. We do.
I miss y'all too, because now, as y'all know, I moved to Louisiana. I was living here in Cedar Rapids. And then Jennifer got a phenomenal job offer. So we moved to Southeast Louisiana, and I'm happy to be back home in the South.
Yeah.
But I do miss Iowa. It's crazy.
Yeah. We spend a lot of time here.
20 years.
And you have a lot of friends here.
A lot of friends here. I don't miss the snow. Y'all keep that.
That's true.
But we did get snow right after we moved there, so I was mad. I was so mad.
It followed you.
It followed me. Because they were talking about, there was snow, unprecedented snow in Louisiana. I said, no, it ain't going to get no snow. I walked outside the next morning, snow in my pool.
I feel like it was so fun. Like, that's purposeful at this point. Because you were just bragging to everybody. I don't have to worry about no snow, all of that. And then it followed you.
True story.
Yeah.
All right. So Iowa just want to let me know we still here.
Yeah, we're
in Louisiana.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway. All right. So what you want to talk about today?
Well, I want to...
Since it's season 2.
I know. I want to catch up with you a little bit. Because it's been a while. Because the fam knows that we bulk record these episodes.
Yeah, we do. Yeah. That's why, because it takes me a while to drive up here, since they don't want to pay for a flight. First class. Limousine service.
Yeah.
No, I don't get that.
We'll have to do that next time.
I know that's a lie.
But I want to catch up a little bit. What's been going on? What's been going on? What have you been eating?
Okay. I'll say this.
Talk to us.
So the area that we moved to in Louisiana is multicultural. I mean, I love the food there and everything else. However, I have not found, and this is Boy Scout true, I have not found a pizza place there that matches here. Now,
still my beating heart.
There's one place that I went to that comes close, but it's like, number one is like downtown. We drive over there, and then it's like one day it's good, next day it's kind of off. that kind of thing. And they do it in a brick pizza oven. All right, so it's like the old-fashioned kind of pizza. However, the flavor isn't there because because Pizza World, I know we don't want to talk too much about it, but Pizza World has got the buffalo cheese, buffalo milk cheese, and it's got something about y'all's bread dough is phenomenal. So that combination does not carry over to other pizza places.
Fair enough.
So that's one of the reasons why I'm missing it so much. So I can't wait to get food today.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Once the oven gets turned on. You know what else I'm
hold
interested
on.
in?
Y'all gonna cut the oven on? They talk.
Carter's just looking. The kitchen is so much farther than we are used to. Normally, we're right next to the kitchen, and like we're across the restaurant.
Did you want to turn?
I was going to say, should we try to?
Y'all check this out if she can do it right. And there's nobody here as far as customers right now because they haven't opened yet. But look at all the room. This is the Voodoo side, and then the other side is the Pizza World side. But that kitchen's amazing. And by the way, the bathrooms are that way. So I'm not in front of the bathroom no more.
You did get a bit of an upgrade.
An upgrade. Look at the Wurlitzer behind me, though.
Yeah, we have the jukebox back there.
It's real from, he said, the 50s.
Yeah.
It actually still takes quarters and nickels and dimes.
Yeah. So we'll have to, we're still in the process of getting some final touches done because the Voodoo side of the restaurant is not ready for its grand open yet. Just the Pizza World side is, but it's coming along. It looks great. I wonder if it's picking. Oh, I wonder if the mic's picking you up from this far. I just said like we're not used to being this far from the kitchen. This is.
But it echoes.
And
nobody in here.
So this is the only table that had a plug. So this is our new table now. And so we're kind of far. Hi. Hopefully it picks you up. That's all.
All right. So. The other food there, we found some places that serve phenomenal seafood. Did I show you the picture?
You did show me pictures.
Oh, seafood boils everywhere.
So we haven't found a pizza place yet, but
Haven't found a
definitely
pizza place.
seafood. Anything else?
The traffic in this area is like Atlanta. Even though I kind of live out in the country, so and I love it, but this is one of the reasons why Louisiana's car insurance is 4 times what it is Iowa.
It's just packed.
Jennifer and I, we have full coverage on our cars. And when I say, I got the bubble gut. When I say full coverage, I'm talking about 100, 300,000, this, blah, blah, blah. I mean, it's just, we max out on the insurance. We pay, and I can open this, $600-something every 6 months, right? Louisiana is $2,400 every 6 months.
Wow.
Yes.
That's insane.
But I see why. Because there are accidents constantly.
Yeah.
Constantly.
Well, when you have that many people in a small area.
Everybody drives, and it's the South. So a lot of times, it's more laid back. No, not when it comes to the traffic. People got someplace to be.
It's a unique thing, I think, in the United States, although I'm sure there's traffic everywhere. But we drive. I mean, everybody drives. You have to drive, for the way things are built. And
it all depends. It all depends. Like, I know some places in Chicago, people don't even own cars.
Well, yeah, because everything's so close. Or you can take it's kind of like New York. But I think, like...
Well, here in Iowa.
Out in the South, though, and out here, like, you got to drive. There's cornfields, unless you want to...
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Depends on where you are. All right, let's see what else is going on. We love our house. The only thing I don't like about it is in the HOA. I never had been in an HOA before. And I tell you what, I'm done. I don't want an HOA ever again. Let me tell you what they did. So Jennifer has decided to sign up with the HOA website. And I told her, I wish you wouldn't have done that. So she gets a notice in the mail saying that we have a violation. And somebody actually walked in front of our house, took a picture of our house with a timestamp on it to show that, how you have a garden bed like right next to the house, then you have the rest of the yard.
Yeah.
Our grass got a little bit too high in that garden bed, and they said no weeds allowed in HOA.
Don't you have a gardener? I thought.
We have a
A
landscaper.
landscaper.
He missed it, but we had to get this long form letter about what the violation could do. And so I wrote them back. The most honey sweet letter you've ever seen. I said, "Dear HOA, I'd like to formally thank you from the bottom of my heart, because without you stalking us and taking pictures of our home, which isn't creepy at all, in fact, it's wonderfully magical, to say thank you for allowing us to know about the horrible, horrendous weeds that we have in our home. Without you, we would have never lived a humbled, lovely life. Thank you, Ricky." And I sent it to him.
You should use that as a monologue for your next audition.
So we were wanting to get everything fixed and situated before anyway. So I had a lawn guy come out, and he put freshly, like, nice red mulch down. He trimmed all the trees. Now, we won't do that anyway. But it's just a simple fact that I will never buy into an HOA again. But because how are you going to sit there? I got a mortgage. That's my house. If I want weeds growing out of the chimney, that's my business.
Do you suspect who it was?
No.
Oh, that's.
We don't know anybody in the neighborhood. Now we did put up a sign. You know how those people have those big, like, long signs that say welcome?
Yeah.
We bought one that says unwelcome.
Love that.
And we put it outside. Jennifer put sunflower decorations on it. It looks all pretty, but it says unwelcome. I'm gonna get an HOA sticker, and I'm gonna put on that thing, unwelcome HOA.
What you need, you need a camera out front so you can see who's taking.
We have
pictures.
cameras.
Did you check it to see?
Well, I haven't set it up because the previous owner disabled it, so now I have to go into it and get a security system or the contract.
I want to know which one of your neighbors is.
Well, we get invited to the HOA cult and meetings. HOAs are cults. I ain't playing with you. I'll put it this way. It seems like, and again, it's my first HOA, but you ever watch that movie, Stepford Wives?
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Especially the original one?
Mm-hmm.
That's what it feels like. It feels like everything has to be perfect, or the robots come after you.
Yeah.
And so this one house, I know where the house is, and they had the meetings at this person's house. And Jennifer said, "Hey, you want to go to the HOA meeting?" I said, "I'm not going to no cult meeting. No, thank you." And I said, "You're welcome to go." She said, "Oh, no, I ain't going by myself." So
she might come back a robot.
She might, because she might walk in. "Hi, Ricky."
Actually, it might be you that comes back as the robot.
No.
No?
Are you talking about my legs, my prosthetic legs?
It'd just be.
Is that what you're trying
I think
to
it'd be an easier process for him.
I always thought that if we ever had, like, if AI and computers try to take over the world, I wonder if they would look at me and go, "Okay, he's one of us." So we won't
We'll have to
bother
wait
him.
till that day.
Now, how about we don't? So yes.
Terminator stuff.
So I like the HOA because you can't just paint your door purple and make lower the value of the house in the neighborhood. I like that. And so far it's been quiet. And HOA fees aren't that much. It's like $300 a year.
I mean, there's some places where HOA fees are astronomical.
My cousin bought a condo down in Florida somewhere, and he rents it out. And his HOA fees are actually like $700 a month, $750 a month.
Shut up.
And they're like, "Well, we have to take care of the gym for you. We have to take care of the pool outside for you." He's like, "That ain't for me."
Yeah, I was just looking up like average HOA fees in other states. So like Missouri has $469, Arizona $440
A month or a year?
A month.
So I pay $300 a year.
Let's see, Tennessee's at $400. The highest I have is Honolulu, Hawaii at $730. And then New York City at $653.
New York is cheap.
I mean, like, that's a car payment. That's crazy.
That shouldn't even be a car payment. Car payment shouldn't even be that high.
I agree. But that's, I mean, for some people, that could be an apartment, a studio apartment.
Okay,
Nowadays,
but
I don't
here's
know,
the thing.
prices are so crazy nowadays, it's hard to guesstimate.
a lot of people probably look at this and say, well, Ricky, you chose to do a HOA. You're right. But in this area that we live, it's like almost every neighborhood is a HOA.
Yeah.
And
sometimes it's hard to avoid.
The ones that did not have an HOA was not kept up well, and the homes just didn't seem like it was good. So we got a great house.
He left his wallet. He went for a coffee run for us,
and Kyle's got to go get him.
Yeah.
All right. So, you
and I are in charge if anybody shows up.
No, we not. We ain't in charge of nothing. In fact, I have chosen not to be in management because I do not want to be in charge of nothing.
Until Kyle comes back, it defaults to you and I.
No, it defaults to you
we're
as part owner. So, here's the thing. We love our house. It's got the room. It's laid out. It's a flat, so there's no steps or stairs. I love that. It's got a 2-car garage plus an extra garage. That's now the junk room. 4 bedrooms, 3 baths. And it's got a pool. And on the other side of the pool is the lake. Who wouldn't want that? So
it's beautiful.
So
you go out there every day and
you've seen the pictures.
Doing your lives.
I apologize. My throat, sinus drainage and crap. And that's the last time I apologize. All right. So
I was gonna say you go to your.
I know it's embarrassing. I apologize, but no. I mean, I love the house. It's just I don't like the HOA, and I know that the money goes. We have a little park for the kids that HOA pays for.
That's nice.
And I like that.
Yeah.
We've got a frontage when you first drive into the HOA. It's got the sign. And it's all pretty with the fountain and all that. So it's like,
goodness.
pinkies up. Oh, my God. So I went from living in the projects and the trailer park in the ghetto.
To the HOA.
To the HOA, baby. And I hate it. That's too much energy. I won't put down my energy. I just like it, and I learned a valuable lesson. That's what I'm taking away from this. I would never buy a house in an HOA again. I would rather live in a trailer on 20 acres away from everybody than do a HOA again. So people who like HOAs, more power to you. That's not me.
Fair enough.
So, but I still love the house. Love the house. So we'll see. But when I get my as Jennifer calls it, my big Hollywood money coming in, then I'm gonna buy that $16 million mansion that's in Chattanooga, Tennessee, on the water, and where it's isolated from everybody, and then we'll turn this house to an Airbnb. How about that?
All right.
$16 million.
That's crazy.
That's stupid. Who pays that?
I don't know. I feel like even if I was that rich, like
No, don't say if. You got to say
I'm sorry.
when.
You're right. You're all about the energy.
Gotta put down the universe.
When I'm that rich, I would not buy something that big. I mean, I understand to an extent for like security reasons and stuff, like for some of these celebrities, but like.
Well, it's not just that, tax reasons.
Yeah,
Why would I buy big houses like that?
I don't know.
Well, you can
Some of
move
it's
the whole
just
family in.
No.
Carter could live there.
No, I'm okay. Carter
went.
He's like, I'm down. No, at a certain point, that's so much house. You're just paying other people to maintain it.
It's like with people with yachts.
Yeah.
It's like you're paying people, the staff, to maintain the
Right.
boat. That is stupid money. What's my grandmama say? More dollars than cents.
Yeah. There you go.
There you go. But, so anyway,
Next thing you know,
Louisiana's pretty cool.
a year from now, Ricky will have a yacht, and then we'll have to replay this episode.
You mean that John boat I want to buy from Shields or someplace?
Oh my gosh, I saw your recent live when you went to
Bass Pro
Bass
Shop.
Pro
Oh.
Shop. Oh, I know.
Oh, if I could have a condo in Bass Pro Shop.
You were looking at the fish. You were like, "Is there a wedding?"
They had prom pictures being taken
Yeah.
in the Bass Pro Shop. But this Bass Pro Shop
It's
outdoor
huge. It
world
looked huge.
is humongous. And
Is it bigger than the one we have in Des Moines
never been in that one.
or right outside? I think
probably
it's in
big.
Altoona, but
I don't know. I've seen that one. Yeah, it's bigger than that one.
it is bigger than that one.
We passed by, if you drive through Memphis, because I drove through Memphis coming up here, and I passed right by the pyramid that is now a Bass Pro Shop. And you go in there, and I did not know there's a restaurant in the pyramid on the top floor. There's,
Fancy.
I think there's apartments there, but the Bass Pro Shop takes up the majority of the space.
Wow.
And that pyramid is huge. If you've never been there, go check it out.
That's crazy.
But yeah, Louisiana's pretty cool. I like it. I do miss Iowa, I'll admit. But
well, I'm glad you're having a good time.
It's not a good time. I'm working.
You're not enjoying yourself? I mean, it sounds like you're having a good time sitting out there looking at the lake and your
Oh, it's not in Louisiana.
and your ducklings.
I thought you meant here.
Oh no, I meant in
Oh yeah, we got an auto
I'm
family.
I'm glad that you moved and you're having a good time. Like it was a good decision for you guys.
She wants to Zoom. Try that one time. I don't know if that's going to work right.
Yeah,
then you got this lovely view.
I mean, we've talked about the podcast, and we talked about earlier about the fam knows that we bulk episodes. You come out here, we do a bunch of episodes, and
I drive 14
it's just I feel like if we were able to Zoom, we could maybe get more.
I pay for a hotel.
We could get,
rent a car,
minute to minute updates.
and I don't get no reimbursement.
I think we'll have to Zoom if something big happens. How about that? We'll do a Zoom episode if something big happens.
I got to clean my office if I do that.
You
Or do
already
it outside.
You already do enough lives from your office. We know what it looks like.
Do I do? Well,
Yeah,
not really. So, all right. So that's another thing. So I have a voiceover studio called Studio B Vox.
Yeah.
So Studio Bartlett Voiceover Extreme.
Ooh.
I know, isn't that fancy?
It sounds better in your voice that you have right now when you said extreme too.
Oh.
Like it was a good voice.
So Studio B Vox Extreme.
There you go.
And I was telling you earlier this morning that I had an audition for Mario Brothers.
Yeah.
Get Up. I can't remember what it is. I can't remember if it's a commercial or if it's part of a video game. But the role that they wanted me to do was Bowser. And so, yeah, this voice this morning was great for that script because it was like real low and it sounded intimidating.
That almost sounds like Batman.
Very cinematic. So, yeah. Oh, I better be quiet because some 900 number might well say, hey, you want to do part of our line? What are you wearing?
Have you had those offers before?
I have. Let me tell you, when we first, now I'm from Columbus, Georgia, as you know, and we're exactly 100.
You are? I'm just kidding.
We're exactly 100 miles south of Atlanta. So we decided after Jennifer and I got married, we moved up to Atlanta like a month after. And I got a job at Ticketmaster. So I worked at Ticketmaster downtown. We lived in Marietta, in north of Atlanta, and I would take the train down. Loved it. This was in the 90s. And I took calls and blah, 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 blah. That was during the Pearl Jam issue that was going on because, people weren't buying Pearl Jam tickets because Ticketmaster's fees were too high. They were more than the tickets for Pearl Jam.
What?
So you're paying twice. So
I don't remember that.
so anyway, so I got a call from this lady who kept calling to order tickets for her company. And then one day she said, sir, have you ever thought about, this is late at night, late at night I get tired. So my voice is a lot lower and slower.
Oh, no.
And she calls me up and she says, I got to say, every time I call, you answer the phone. I got to say that, we would love to have you here at our company. Can I get my director to call you? And I said, well, we can't have direct phone calls coming in. I said, but have them keep trying. Well, about a month later, I get a call and he orders tickets. And the guy says, is your name Ricky? And I said, well, yeah, I said that in the beginning. He said, my assistant definitely wanted me to talk to you. And she said, I see why. He said, I would love to have you come and interview with us. I said, what's the name of the company? Well, you just come to this address. I was like, I was bold and younger at that time. So it's all right. So I go, it was on Martin Luther King Boulevard. And I go down there, it's a warehouse district. And I went, what did I get myself into? And I walk into this warehouse, all brick facade and everything else. And it was stunning inside. Chandeliers everywhere, just beautiful setting. And I get in there, and they greeted me. They were like, "Oh, Ricky, I'm so glad you're here," and everything else. And all of a sudden, they walk me to a tour, and I see some people in booths, and they're talking on microphones with headsets. I'm like, "Oh, well, are y'all a radio station, or what's going on?" Well, no, we're actually a 900 number intimacy site. And I went, y'all do booty calls? Is that what you do, a booty call? And they said, yeah, we would love to have you here to do, this line. And they were telling me to pay. It was $1,500 a week.
What?
In the 1,500 a day in the 1990s to do this. And we got coffee. And medicine balls. And donuts. Tilt it, please.
Oh, you got my favorite too. I like those ones. Are those your favorite too?
No.
What's your favorite kind of donut?
All of them, and I shouldn't have it. My fat ass don't need it.
Oh, take a donut.
I got the sugars and the diabetes.
So do I.
You got any jelly-filled ones?
No. Those cost extra. Welcome back to reality.
You got sourdough?
No. Those cost extra.
Never mind now.
We got some long johns. We
I'm
got
good.
some glaze.
I'm gonna have pizza later, so we good.
Blueberry.
I love blueberries. My favorite.
Mm-hmm.
Blueberry's my favorite.
Is
too.
that medicine ball?
I have some venti honey city mountain
Yeah.
teas.
Yeah. Thank you, sir.
I don't know what those abbreviations actually stand for.
They stand for medicine ball. I think they rebranded medicine ball.
Did they have a problem when you ordered medicine ball? I didn't think so.
What is it? It's honey. It's venti honey
It's a venti honey citrus mint tea.
Can't they just say large?
mint.
Yeah.
Whoa. Okay.
I got you.
City mountain.
City Mountain was real close.
All right, I'm gonna take this
Luckily,
off.
he can read our tickets here for pizza. So
Good Lord. All right, so where were we? Oh,
you were getting you were offered $1,500 a week to
A
talk,
day.
to talk naughty.
a day,
I'm sorry,
$1,500 a day.
and you didn't take it.
No. All right, so this is what happened. So I told him, I said, it's so tempting because, to be honest with you, at the time, Jennifer and I just got married. We need the money. So, but I told him, I said, I'm married. I can't do that to my wife. So he said, okay. He said, here's an alternative. We have the other sideline. And I said, you mean talk to men? He said, yes. He said, that's $2,500 a day.
Excuse
I said,
me.
No.
Not for $2,500 a day.
Not for $2,500. I do it now because I'm in the acting world. That's acting. So, I'm like, yeah, okay, fine. But then I was all about I'm married. I can't do stuff like that. I went home and I told Jennifer. She was like, you didn't take that? You're not cheating on me.
She goes, I don't care.
I don't care.
Why that woman is a saint.
She said, what? $1,500 a day? So I was like, yeah. And I turned it down.
Wow.
My principles got in the way. They ain't getting in the way no more.
You didn't call back after she was like, do it.
No.
No.
Though they called because I filled out information on the application, so they had my phone number and all that. So they kept calling me, asking me if I wanted
And
to
you kept
reconsider.
saying no.
They even upped the money.
If nothing else, at least you stand on your principles.
I stood on my principles. And I know some of y'all out there listening like, I would have done it. But, I consider texting another woman cheating.
Yeah.
Being on Facebook or social media, doing that is cheating. Just having intimate talk on the phone, cheating. No,
Would you,
I can't do it.
so today, because you were saying you do it today because you consider acting, would you do women or men? That sounds so, oh my God, I realized as it came out.
Just so we straighten this out. I only go one way. I'm straight. So, okay, it is what it is.
No, that's fine.
I may act.
I'm just
but
saying,
no.
would you prefer to have done the men's side versus the women's today?
The women.
Yeah.
But the point is, the thing is it's still cheating.
Yeah.
In my mind, it's cheating. I know a lot of people, and I say I would do it, I was just joking. I wouldn't do it because I've got, this year, be 35 years with Jennifer.
That's crazy.
31 years married, 35 years together.
Wow.
And she's my heart and soul.
Yeah, I love that.
And I wouldn't do anything to jeopardize that. Now, if I was single, I'd have jumped on that quick. I would have jumped on that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, baby. Yeah, your eyes look great. I respect you. I'll do the laundry. I'll fix it.
Oh.
Don't worry. I mean, if that's the kind of thing that I got to do, I mean, that's fine. Does that make you look fat? No, girl, you look great. In fact, my God, that's so slimming. Look at that. I've never seen you like that.
Your acting skills are unparalleled, sir.
I know that's what women want to hear. I'll do the dishes.
That's
The
true.
laundry, I got it, baby. I got it. Let me do it.
Okay.
I got it, baby. I'll do the laundry for you. Them dishes, forget about it. I got it. See?
We should dedicate
That's the kind of booty channel we need.
just a couple minutes, and then I'll make all of the TikTok reels off of that, all the Insta. I
I'll
said
make
TikTok
dinner.
reels. I'm laughing so hard I combined two different medias.
Then I'll sit there, oh, you worked hard, you just walked in the door. You worked hard, take your shoes off, baby. I'll rub your feet for you. The shoulders hurt, I got you, baby. Let me rub them shoulders for you.
You forgot to tell them that the kids are in bed and dinner's made.
No, we didn't have no kids.
Oh, there you go.
Somebody got a coffee.
Mine's
Tea.
tea.
Y'all nasty.
Did you drink out of it yet?
No, I didn't drink out of it.
I knew mine was tea.
Oh.
We had a little mix-up in the middle of our ASMR.
What's ASMR?
You haven't seen any ASMR?
What's that?
It's where people whisper.
Oh, I can't do that. Oh, and when they put their nails across that thing, that is dumb as hell. What is that?
So it triggers. It's a relaxation thing. So people
No, it's not.
stretch and stuff.
It's not, because I mean, I take it back. I did see videos on TikTok.
I think you just haven't found the right one. There are different triggers.
They got one that I saw was a girl, and she does her fingernail. Then she's sitting there eating, and then all of a sudden you hear her smacking and chewing
No,
on
I
stuff.
don't like the eating ASMR.
And I'm like, that is nasty. My grandma would slap the mess out of me for chewing like that.
Yeah. No.
You crazy as hell. That's nasty. Don't do that.
I like. This sounds weird.
And everybody gets triggered these days.
And people
Lord.
who know ASMR, but if I listen to ASMR, I like bronzing beads. So it's a makeup, and they're little tiny pearls, and you roll the little pearls around, and it sounds satisfying. I'll find it for you, and we'll play it.
Oh, no, thank you. No, thank you. Why is my name being mentioned?
I don't know. We're too far away.
What's wrong with you?
They're mad because you went to Oscars this morning and didn't invite.
Did y'all have the family thing the other day and didn't invite me?
You weren't in town.
That's not the point.
Close.
You knew I would come and I would have been here early. Or you could have changed the dates.
You
Okay,
want
and
us
did
to
it last
change
night.
when we open the restaurant?
Yes.
Based on you.
Yes. I mean, you gonna call me out. Hold on, you gonna call me out talking about how I didn't invite you to Oscars this morning. I mean, like I said, where was my invitation for the family thing? I ain't get one.
He's probably so far away, it just sounds like. Meow, 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 meow.
It doesn't matter if I was in the state or not. The invitation is what matters. Hey, Ricky, we would love to have you here for the family get-together, but unfortunately, you're not here. But we'll postpone it and do it while you're here. Oh, by the way, you're invited to the wedding, but you got to work it.
To be fair, we don't get anybody else donuts and coffee.
You can't hear me over there? Okay, never mind.
We're going to need to install a plug closer to the kitchen, I think. I'll look around for you.
I said you invite me to the wedding, but I had to work the wedding to be invited.
I told you didn't. I would have invited you anyways.
I guarantee it just sounds like gibberish.
Does it sound like gibberish?
Probably
Can you
'cause
hear
he's so
him?
far away.
Can y'all hear him? I hope
I'll have to
so.
see. He's saying that you were invited. You would have been invited.
I had to work it. I had to work
This
it.
is. We just had this argument like
I
3
had to
episodes
work.
ago.
I slaved at that wedding.
Just so you know, we had this
My
argument 3
importance
episodes ago.
was there.
I told him I was still invited.
I know he was always invited.
Jennifer didn't get an invite, and he didn't work it. You want to be grateful?
Okay, I'm grateful because I got fed too, and I got drinks.
Hey,
I'm trying to get over it, but my soul hurts, brother. My soul hurts. Did I at least do a good job? Because I got flirted and hit on
wait,
so
you
much.
were there?
Huh?
You were there
Where?
at the wedding.
No, I wasn't there. But you know what? I'm tired of being here. So thank you so much. It's another edition of Ricky's Big World. We're going to leave the front light on. But y'all know, y'all got a front light in this new place.
Yeah, and our signs glow red and blue. No.
Red and blue.
Yeah.
Signs.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. So come here to the new location, which is where?
5100 Fountains Drive, Suite 100,
Why are you
Cedar
whispering?
Rapids, Iowa. I don't know. We were talking about ASMR like 10 seconds ago before we switched to a wedding. It's hard to know. We have different personalities every 3 seconds.
Look at yourself here, man. They open at 11 o'clock. The grand opening is when? For Pizza World.
The grand opening is the 12th.
The 12th.
So we will have had our grand opening by the time this episode comes out.
Okay. So the point is, get yourself here. And we'll see you later. And if you're ever invited to DJ a wedding, make sure that the invite sticks, okay? Because it wasn't pretty. It wasn't pretty at all. So y'all have a blessed day. Goodbye. All right. Clickety click click, okay? Click a click.